Picture a world where procrastination and self-doubt no longer stand in the way of your dreams and aspirations. Imagine waking up each day with a clear sense of purpose, making decisions that inch you ever closer to the life you've always envisioned. Procrastination is the quiet adversary that steals our precious time and keeps us from achieving our goals. Too often, we find ourselves paralyzed by indecision, waiting for an ideal moment that never comes. As opportunities slip through our fingers, all we're left with is the regret of inaction. But what if you could tap into your hidden potential and break free from this cycle? What if you could harness your inner drive and march confidently towards a future teeming with possibilities? In this video, we will explore actionable strategies and crucial mindset shifts that will enable you to seize control of your life. From demolishing the excuses that have held you back to instilling a sense of urgency, each lesson is designed to arm you with the skills needed to convert your intentions into concrete actions. You'll uncover ways to identify and dismantle the obstacles in your path and learn how to make proactive steps a daily routine, steering you steadily towards your objectives. Now, if you are new here, please like the video and subscribe. Statistics show that only 15% of my audience is subscribed to the channel, so if this content has helped you in any way, I ask you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Lesson 1. Conquer procrastination and laziness. Procrastination and laziness are formidable barriers that impede personal growth and the pursuit of a fulfilling life. These attitudes stall our progress and diminish our potential. The Stoics identified these challenges as adversaries to personal development and rational living, urging us to confront them with resolve and purpose. To tackle procrastination, we must first understand its origins. Often we procrastinate because tasks seem daunting or overwhelming, or because we seek immediate gratification rather than working towards long-term goals. Laziness, on the other hand, stems from complacency and a lack of motivation. Both attitudes keep us from leading meaningful lives and trap us in a cycle of inaction. Living with purpose is the antidote to procrastination and laziness. The Stoics teach us to live in the present, prioritizing meaningful actions over fleeting comfort. Instead of letting the fear of failure or resistance to effort hold us back, we should focus on the intrinsic value of our actions and their impact on our personal growth. By consciously choosing to act with purpose, we can break the cycle of procrastination and move confidently towards our goals. Stoic principles offer invaluable tools to combat procrastination and laziness. One fundamental principle is the acceptance of time's finite nature. The Stoics remind us that life is brief and that the time lost in inaction can never be reclaimed. This understanding should compel us to seize every moment, making deliberate decisions that bring us closer to our goals and enable us to live fully. Although not a Stoic, Epicurus offers teachings on mastering our destiny. He emphasizes that we have the power to choose our responses to circumstances and that our actions shape our future. This sense of personal responsibility is crucial in overcoming procrastination. By taking control of our decisions, we move from passivity to proactive determination. A practical application of Stoic principles to overcome procrastination involves setting clear and achievable goals. By breaking down larger objectives into manageable tasks, we can approach each with purpose and a sense of accomplishment. This strategy helps maintain focus and fosters a sense of continuous progress, motivating us to keep moving forward. Self-discipline is also vital in combating laziness. By cultivating habits that promote discipline, such as establishing daily routines and practicing self-compassion, we can counteract inaction. Self-discipline empowers us to resist distractions and stay committed to our goals, even when faced with challenges. Overcoming procrastination and laziness is a gradual process requiring commitment and effort. Through patience and perseverance, we can transform our attitudes and develop a proactive mindset that maximizes every moment. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher-emperor, exemplified these principles. Despite his immense responsibilities, he dedicated time to reflection and writing, using his personal diary to examine his thoughts and actions. This daily habit allowed him to stay focused on his goals and act with purpose, avoiding procrastination and laziness. Procrastination and laziness are obstacles to personal progress, but by embracing Stoic principles, we can overcome them and live more fulfilling lives. By adopting a purposeful mindset, we empower ourselves to face challenges with courage and determination, turning our aspirations into reality. True change begins with the conscious choice to act according to our values. By committing to this choice daily, we can overcome procrastination and laziness, freeing ourselves to live meaningful lives and positively impact the world around us. Lesson 2. Eliminate your excuses. Destroying excuses is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and a critical step towards realizing your potential. Excuses are self-imposed barriers that keep us stagnant and limited. We often rationalize inaction with claims of lacking time, energy, or ideal conditions, letting opportunities slip away. A Stoic mindset teaches us that these excuses are distractions and self-imposed limitations that we can and must overcome. Every excuse is a choice to remain inactive, to stay in our comfort zones, and to avoid growth. Stoicism encourages brutal honesty with ourselves, recognizing that excuses are mere pretexts distancing us from our goals. We must scrutinize our excuses, dismantle them with logic, and uncover the real opportunities around us. Cato the Younger exemplified this principle. Living in politically turbulent times, Cato never allowed excuses to hinder him. He acted with conviction and adhered to his principles despite adversity and danger. His legacy demonstrates that determination can overcome any barrier. To eliminate excuses, first identify them clearly. Ask yourself why you are not moving forward. Do you claim lack of time, readiness, or suitable conditions? Once identified, deconstruct these excuses. Organize your day more effectively to eliminate the notion of no time. Integrate your goals into your routine. Remember that expertise comes with experience gained through action. Excuses are a form of self-indulgence, giving a false sense of security by avoiding fears and doubts. By adhering to excuses, we limit our growth and success. Stoicism teaches us to replace excuses with solutions, focusing on what we can do. Each barrier is an opportunity in disguise, and by eliminating excuses, we open doors to infinite possibilities. Brutal honesty is essential in this process. Acknowledge your weaknesses and limitations, but do not let them justify inaction. This honesty drives responsibility for your life, recognizing that you control your destiny. Decide whether excuses will dominate your life or if you will confront them with courage. Stoicism also frames challenges as opportunities for growth. Each difficulty faced is a lesson and a step towards goals. Instead of viewing obstacles as reasons to stop, see them as part of the journey to success. Resilience and determination are key, with each failure being a lesson in disguise. Excuses may be deeply ingrained, influenced by past experiences or fear of failure. Challenge these beliefs and adopt a growth mindset to unlock potential. This requires patience and perseverance, but breaking the cycle of excuses allows purposeful and determined action. Clear and achievable goals are crucial in eliminating excuses. They provide direction and help avoid distractions. Defining goals clearly helps chart a path to success and maintain commitment. Self-discipline is another vital component. It keeps us on track and moving forward despite difficulties. Self-discipline helps resist procrastination and distractions, reinforcing our focus on priorities. Developing this skill strengthens our ability to act without being diverted by excuses. Change requires continuous effort and dedication, but each step strengthens our capacity to face challenges. Maintain perseverance, knowing each small advance brings you closer to your dreams. Lesson 3. Cultivate self-discipline. Self-discipline is a core component of Stoic philosophy, guiding individuals through life's challenges. It involves mastering emotions, desires, and reactions to maintain serenity and control, even in adversity. Discipline is not a restriction, but supreme freedom, allowing individuals to choose their responses to situations. For the Stoics, self-discipline is the foundation of a virtuous life. Maintaining control over impulses aligns actions with values and principles, essential for pursuing what is truly important. Managing emotions is a critical aspect of self-discipline. Instead of being driven by anger, fear, or sadness, disciplined individuals observe these emotions from a distance, enabling rational responses. This approach maintains inner peace and fosters healthier relationships by reducing impulsive reactions. Aligning actions with personal values clarifies life's purpose and strengthens resolve against difficulties. When values are clear, decisions reflecting those values are easier. Self-discipline helps maintain this alignment, ensuring actions consistently reflect core principles. Daily practice of self-discipline is crucial for development. Constant reflection on beliefs, actions, and goals reinforces positive habits and allows continuous improvement. This builds a resilient character capable of facing challenges with wisdom. Seneca emphasized confronting and overcoming weaknesses as essential for strength. Recognizing and actively working to overcome limitations develops self-discipline. This process of self-evaluation and improvement builds resilience and prepares individuals for future challenges. Epictetus, despite being born a slave, demonstrated exceptional self-discipline, maintaining serenity and focus on learning and teaching. He taught that while we cannot control external events, we can control our responses. This perspective allowed him to live a meaningful life, focusing on what mattered and avoiding distractions. Self-discipline is also vital for setting and achieving long-term goals. Clear goals and consistent effort overcome obstacles and maintain motivation. Self-discipline ensures perseverance and focus necessary for success. Daily reflection on actions and decisions helps identify hindering behavior patterns and offers opportunities for improvement. Reviewing and reflecting on the day helps assess alignment with values and plan for better future actions. Stoic self-discipline promotes balance in body, mind, and spirit, ensuring overall well-being. Maintaining this discipline avoids excesses and focuses on what truly matters. Self-discipline also cultivates emotional resilience, strengthening capacity to manage life's stresses. This emotional strength improves quality of life and prepares individuals for future challenges. The value of self-discipline lies in resisting temptations and avoiding distractions from goals. Focus on what truly matters, resisting fleeting desires, is essential for success and living aligned with personal values. Lesson 4. Develop your purpose through virtue. Purpose is a central theme in Stoic philosophy and is intimately linked to virtue. Stoics believe that to live a full and meaningful life, we must align our actions with our core values. This means we must act according to the virtues we cherish and consider important. By doing so, we can develop a sense of purpose that guides us through life and allows us to grow personally and spiritually. Living in accordance with our values requires a conscious effort to identify what is most important to us. This may include virtues such as honesty, justice, wisdom, courage, and empathy. By establishing these values as our core, we can make decisions that reflect our true nature and purpose. This alignment with our values helps us find meaning in our daily actions and motivates us to pursue a path of personal growth. Virtue not only guides our actions, but also serves as our primary motivation. Unlike external achievements, which can be fleeting and superficial, purpose rooted in virtue is enduring and profound. It motivates us to seek a positive impact on ourselves and others, promoting personal growth and moral development. This focus on virtue allows us to transcend the pursuit of external rewards and concentrate on what truly matters, our character and contribution to the world. The example of Cato the Younger perfectly illustrates how to find purpose through virtue. Cato was known for his unwavering commitment to integrity and honesty, values that guided every decision he made. His life was a testament to how dedication to virtue can provide a deep sense of purpose and meaning. Even in times of great political and personal pressure, Cato remained true to his principles, demonstrating that true purpose is found in living according to our deepest convictions. Developing purpose through virtue requires self-reflection and continuous alignment. Introspection allows us to evaluate our actions and ensure they are in line with our values. This process of self-reflection helps us recognize when we have strayed from our path and gives us the opportunity to correct our course. By taking the time to examine our lives and decisions, we can live in a way that is faithful to our purpose and oriented toward greater good. A purpose-driven life is a life of meaning and satisfaction. When we act in accordance with our values, we experience a sense of fulfillment and achievement that goes beyond external rewards. This sense of purpose drives us to keep growing and evolving, knowing that we are contributing to the world in a positive and meaningful way. It empowers us to face challenges with courage and determination, confident that our actions are aligned with a higher goal. Finding purpose through virtue also teaches us to value the process of personal growth. The Stoics remind us that true success is not measured by the accumulation of wealth or power, but by the quality of our character and actions. By prioritizing virtue over material achievements, we can focus on our inner development and on building meaningful relationships with others. This approach helps us find satisfaction and happiness in the journey itself, not just in the final destination. Regular introspection is a powerful tool for developing purpose through virtue. By practicing self-reflection, we can identify areas where we need to improve and find ways to better align our actions with our values. This process helps us stay centered and committed to our purpose, allowing us to live in a way that is consistent with our deepest convictions. Self-reflection allows us to see our actions from an objective perspective and learn from our experiences. A small example of how an ancient Stoic philosopher would apply this lesson in his life is the case of Seneca. Despite his position of power as an advisor to emperors, Seneca dedicated much of his life to the pursuit of wisdom and virtue. His writings reflect a deep introspection and commitment to Stoic principles, always seeking to align his actions with his values. Through his dedication to philosophy, Seneca found a sense of purpose that transcended his material success, focusing on personal growth and positive impact on others. The focus on developing purpose through virtue inspires us to live authentically and meaningfully. It challenges us to question our motivations and evaluate whether our actions truly reflect our values. This introspection helps us identify areas where we can grow and improve, allowing us to build a life that is aligned with our deepest aspirations. A purpose-driven life motivates us to pursue excellence in everything we do, knowing that we are contributing to a greater good. Purpose rooted in virtue empowers us to face life with confidence and courage. It gives us the strength to overcome challenges and adversities, knowing that our actions are aligned with our deepest principles. This approach allows us to live in a way that is consistent with our convictions, promoting a sense of inner peace and satisfaction. By cultivating virtue as the foundation of our purpose, we can transform our lives and those around us. The lesson of developing purpose through virtue reminds us that true fulfillment lies in the journey of personal growth and dedication to our highest values. It inspires us to live with integrity and to seek positive impact in everything we do. By adopting this mindset, we can face life with renewed perspective and a sense of purpose that guides us every step of the way. The Stoic focus on purpose and virtue teaches us to value the process of growth and to find meaning in our daily actions. By focusing on personal development and alignment with our values, we can build a life that is full of meaning and purpose. This lesson invites us to live authentically and to embrace the transformative power of virtue in our pursuit of personal fulfillment. Lesson 5. Make good habits a habit. Stoic philosophy teaches us that a virtuous life is built on the foundation of positive habits. Good habits are fundamental to personal growth, as they help align our actions with Stoic virtues such as mindfulness, gratitude, and resilience. These virtues guide us towards a fuller and more meaningful existence, allowing us to face challenges with equanimity and wisdom. Establishing good habits requires consistency and perseverance. Instead of attempting to make radical changes all at once, the Stoics teach that it is more effective to build habits through small and consistent actions. This approach not only makes habits more sustainable, but also allows us to continuously adapt and improve without feeling overwhelmed. Consistency in our actions is key to developing a routine that strengthens our mind and character. Positive habits not only promote personal well-being, but also bring us closer to Stoic virtue. The daily practice of mindfulness, for example, helps us live in the present, avoiding unnecessary distractions and worries. Gratitude allows us to appreciate what we have and focus on the positive aspects of our lives, while resilience prepares us to face adversities with inner strength. These habits help us cultivate a calm mind and a positive disposition towards life. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, offers a valuable perspective on progress over perfection. He reminds us that personal growth is a journey, not a destination. Instead of striving for immediate perfection, we should focus on making gradual progress towards our goals, celebrating each step along the way. This mindset frees us from the pressure of perfection and allows us to enjoy the process of continuous improvement. Seneca, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers, emphasizes the importance of protecting our time. He teaches that we must be diligent in managing our time and not allow distractions to divert us from our goals. By prioritizing positive habits and committing to their practice, we can ensure that our actions are aligned with our values and goals. Protecting our time is essential to maintaining the consistency and effectiveness of our habits. To integrate good habits into our daily lives, it is helpful to start with small and manageable actions. By setting achievable goals, we can develop a routine that fits our needs and capabilities. Gradual progress allows us to experience early success, which reinforces our motivation to continue. Additionally, keeping a record of our progress helps us stay focused and make adjustments as needed. Reflecting on the impact of our habits is equally important. Taking the time to evaluate how our actions contribute to our well-being and personal growth allows us to adjust our approach and ensure that we are moving in the right direction. This reflection helps us identify areas for improvement and celebrate the achievements we have made, strengthening our motivation to keep moving forward. The practice of good habits is a continuous journey that requires patience and dedication. By adopting a mindset of progress and focusing on consistency, we can overcome the challenges that arise and build a life of virtue and meaning. This is the essence of Stoic philosophy, living in accordance with our virtues and principles and using each day as an opportunity to grow and improve. An example of how an ancient Stoic philosopher would apply this lesson in their life can be seen in the daily practice of Marcus Aurelius. Despite his numerous responsibilities as leader of the Roman Empire, Marcus Aurelius dedicated time to meditation and personal reflection. He kept a journal in which he recorded his thoughts, reflections, and goals, using this practice as a tool to align his actions with his Stoic values. This daily routine helped him stay focused on his goals and continue to build his character and wisdom. Establishing good habits allows us to build a life of virtue and meaning. By focusing on consistency and progress, we can overcome the inertia of procrastination and laziness, aligning our actions with our deepest aspirations. This approach empowers us to face challenges with courage and determination, knowing that each action counts and brings us closer to the life we truly desire. Stoic philosophy teaches us that change begins with the choice to act in accordance with our values. By committing to this choice every day, we can overcome the inertia of procrastination and laziness, freeing ourselves to live a life of meaning and purpose. This personal transformation not only enriches our own existence, but also allows us to positively influence the world around us. By making good habits a habit, we embark on a journey towards a richer and more meaningful life, where every action counts, and every day is an opportunity to advance towards our goals and aspirations. Ultimately, the Stoics remind us that we are responsible for our own lives and that change begins with us. By taking control of our actions and living with purpose, we can transcend procrastination and laziness and live a life of authentic meaning and fulfillment. Lesson 6. Be brutally efficient with your time. Stoicism, a practical and ancient philosophy, invites us to be brutally efficient with our time, as it is one of the most precious and non-renewable resources we have. Time management is a skill that can transform our lives, allowing us to focus on what truly matters and achieve our goals more effectively. Time, once lost, can never be recovered, which is why it is essential for each of us to evaluate how we are using it and make significant adjustments to maximize its value. Every day we face decisions about how to spend our time. In today's world, with so many distractions, it is easy to stray from our true priorities. Social media, endless entertainment, and unnecessary commitments can consume much of our time without us realizing it. The lesson of Stoicism teaches us to be aware of these distractions and eliminate them from our daily routine, focusing on what truly matters for our personal and professional development. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of being masters of our time. He urged us to carefully evaluate each activity and ask ourselves if it truly contributes to our long-term goals. This evaluation helps us identify actions that do not add value and replace them with activities that do. Self-discipline is key in this process, as it allows us to establish and maintain a daily structure that promotes productivity and the achievement of meaningful goals. Being brutally efficient with our time also involves learning to say no to things that are not essential. Often, social obligations and the expectations of others can pressure us to participate in activities that do not interest us or do not benefit us. Learning to prioritize our own goals and set clear boundaries is crucial to protecting our time and energy. This can be challenging, but it is a necessary step to ensure that our time is spent on things that truly matter. Another important aspect is planning. By starting each day with a clear plan, we can direct our attention to tasks that have a significant impact. Planning not only helps us be more productive, but also reduces stress, as we know exactly what we need to do and when. Effective planning includes setting clear and achievable goals and creating a schedule that maximizes our efficiency without compromising our health or well-being. Additionally, Stoicism teaches us to live in the present. Often, we waste time worrying about the future or lamenting the past. Instead, we should concentrate on the present moment, making the most of every second we have. Living in the present allows us to be more productive and fully enjoy our daily experiences, rather than wasting time and energy on things we cannot change. An example of how a Stoic philosopher would apply this lesson in their life is Marcus Aurelius, who, despite being an emperor, found time to write his personal reflections in his meditations. In his daily life, Marcus Aurelius used his time wisely, focusing on his duties as a leader while cultivating his mind and spirit. By being efficient with his time, he was able to balance his responsibilities with his desire for personal growth, demonstrating that even the busiest people can find ways to be productive and effective. Efficiency with time is also closely related to the quality of our interactions and activities. By dedicating time to what truly matters, we can create a more significant impact in our lives and in those of others. Personal relationships, for example, should be nurtured with quality time rather than quantity. By being selective about how and with whom we spend our time, we can strengthen our connections and create deeper and more meaningful bonds. The Stoic approach to time management also encompasses the need to reflect on our actions. Taking a moment to evaluate the day that has passed allows us to learn from our experiences and adjust our strategies for the future. Reflection is a vital component for personal growth, as it provides us with the opportunity to identify areas for improvement and celebrate our achievements. In a world where technology has made information and entertainment instantly accessible, it is more important than ever to be aware of how we spend our time. By practicing moderation and self-control, we can avoid falling into the trap of procrastination and distraction. Self-discipline empowers us to stay focused on our goals and avoid deviating from our path. To be brutally efficient with our time, we must also be realistic about our capabilities and limitations. We cannot do everything, and it is okay to acknowledge that. The key is to identify the tasks that bring us the most value and dedicate ourselves to them instead of trying to do everything at once. Delegating or eliminating non-essential tasks is an important step to free up time and resources for what truly matters. Stoicism teaches us that ultimately, our time is our life. Each choice we make about how to use it is a decision about how we live. Being aware of this helps us value each moment and use it in a way that brings us closer to our dreams and aspirations. Efficiency with time is not just a matter of productivity, but also of quality of life. You have now reached the halfway mark of the video. I congratulate you for trying to become a better version of yourself. And I also humbly ask you to leave a comment, as it helps my channel immensely. If you do not know what to comment, just write mind over body so I know you reached this far. And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Also, I've linked some books on Stoicism that helped me become the man I am today and will also help you achieve a Stoic mindset. Lesson 7. Start with small steps. The Stoics teach us that when pursuing goals, it is crucial to start with small and manageable steps. This approach not only reduces the overwhelm that often accompanies big goals, but also allows us to build sustainable and meaningful momentum. Small beginnings are the first step towards a journey of personal transformation, and by adopting this mindset, we can move forward with confidence towards our goals, knowing that every step counts. Being brutally efficient with our time also involves learning to say no to things that are not essential. Often, social obligations and the expectations of others can pressure us to participate in activities that do not interest us or do not benefit us. Starting small helps us stay focused and motivated. When faced with ambitious goals, it is easy to feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of the task. However, by breaking down our goal into smaller, achievable steps, we can approach each task with a sense of purpose and accomplishment. This approach allows us to celebrate incremental victories, reinforcing our confidence and keeping us on the path to success. The example of Zeno of Citium, the founder of the Stoic school, illustrates the power of small beginnings. Zeno began his philosophical journey after a shipwreck left him in Athens without resources. Instead of giving up in the face of adversity, Zeno took a single step towards his future by studying the teachings of the great philosophers of the time. This small beginning laid the foundation for his philosophical development and the eventual founding of Stoicism, a school of thought that has profoundly influenced the world. This approach also underscores the importance of progress over perfection. We are often paralyzed by the fear of not doing everything perfectly from the start. However, the Stoics remind us that what matters is moving forward, not achieving immediate perfection. Each small step we take brings us closer to our goals, and the cumulative impact of these gradual actions can be transformative. Perfection is an unattainable ideal, but progress is something we can achieve every day. Cumulative progress is a powerful force that propels us forward. Each small action we take adds up to significant change over time. This is the essence of the Stoic approach, focusing on what is under our control, taking consistent action, and trusting that these efforts will produce results. By staying committed to our daily actions, we can experience the transformative power of incremental progress. Applying this lesson in daily life involves focusing on the present and identifying the smallest and most actionable step we can take. By breaking down our goals into concrete tasks, we can avoid feeling overwhelmed and instead concentrate on what we can achieve today. This approach allows us to stay on track and keep moving forward even when we face challenges or setbacks. Celebrating incremental progress is an essential part of the journey. By recognizing and celebrating our small victories, we reinforce our motivation and strengthen our commitment to our goals. This celebration not only gives us a sense of accomplishment, but also reminds us that we are making progress and that every step brings us closer to our final vision. Gratitude and self-appreciation play a crucial role in this process, helping us maintain a positive and focused mindset. The daily practice of this lesson teaches us that no matter how small our steps are, each one is valuable and contributes to the achievement of our long-term goals. This approach empowers us to act with courage and confidence, knowing that we are building a better future with every decision we make. By adopting this mindset, we can face any challenge with a positive and constructive perspective. In a world where instant success is often valued, the Stoics remind us of the importance of the journey and perseverance. True transformation does not happen overnight, but through continuous and dedicated effort. By starting with small steps, we commit to a process of learning and growth that will take us beyond what we could have imagined. The focus on small steps also teaches us to be patient with ourselves. Sometimes progress can seem slow or insignificant, but it is important to remember that each step brings us closer to our goals. Patience is a virtue that allows us to maintain calm and determination even when we face obstacles. By being patient and persistent, we can overcome any challenge and achieve long-term success. A practical example of how an ancient Stoic philosopher would apply this lesson in their life is the story of Epictetus. As a slave, Epictetus faced numerous difficulties, but instead of being defeated by his situation, he focused on what he could control. He began his philosophical journey with small steps, studying the teachings of his masters and applying Stoic principles in his daily life. Through these small beginnings, Epictetus transformed his life and became one of the most influential philosophers of antiquity. The lesson of starting with small steps reminds us that change is possible for everyone, regardless of our circumstances. By adopting a mindset of progress and action, we can overcome any barrier and build the life we truly desire. This personal transformation not only enriches our own lives, but also allows us to positively influence the world around us. The cumulative impact of small steps is powerful and transformative. By committing to our goals and taking consistent action, we can achieve significant and lasting change. This approach teaches us that every step counts and that every action we take brings us closer to our final vision. By adopting this mindset, we can live with purpose and determination, knowing that we are on the path to success and personal fulfillment. Lesson 8. Challenges can turn into opportunities. Stoic philosophy teaches us to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow and develop. This perspective invites us to reframe our relationship with difficulties, recognizing that each challenge has the potential to teach us something valuable. By facing adversities with an open mind, we allow ourselves to learn and evolve, turning what initially seems like a barrier into a springboard for self-discovery and wisdom. Challenges, by their very nature, push us out of our comfort zone and force us to adapt and evolve. Instead of fearing or avoiding these situations, the Stoics encourage us to embrace them, seeing them as rigorous teachers that reveal our hidden strengths and teach us important lessons about ourselves and the world around us. Adversity challenges us to question our assumptions, reevaluate our priorities, and develop a deeper understanding of our capacities and limitations. Seeing adversity as a teacher helps us face it with a positive and proactive attitude. Instead of letting challenges demoralize us, we can use these experiences to cultivate virtues such as patience, resilience, and empathy. Patience allows us to endure difficulties with calm and equanimity, while resilience helps us recover from setbacks and keep moving towards our goals. Empathy, on the other hand, empowers us to understand and share the feelings of others, fostering deeper and more meaningful connections. The focus on growth invites us to pause and reflect on the challenges we face. By taking the time to examine our experiences and extract lessons from them, we can transform difficulties into opportunities for personal development. This process of reflection helps us identify patterns, understand our emotional reactions, and develop effective strategies for addressing similar situations in the future. By turning challenges into learning opportunities, we empower ourselves to face life with confidence and wisdom. Epicurus, although not a Stoic, offers an inspiring example of how to transform difficulty into wisdom. Throughout his life, Epicurus faced numerous difficulties, from health problems to the opposition of critics and philosophical enemies. However, instead of being defeated by these adversities, Epicurus used them as catalysts to deepen his understanding of life and well-being. His ability to extract wisdom from adversity is a testament to the power of perspective and a positive attitude when facing challenges. The Stoics teach that the key to turning challenges into opportunities lies in our ability to choose our response to circumstances. We cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we react to it. By adopting an attitude of acceptance and openness, we can find meaning even in the most difficult situations, using each experience as an opportunity to grow and strengthen our character. The practice of mindfulness is a valuable tool for cultivating this mindset. By being present in the moment and paying attention to our emotions and thoughts, we can identify patterns and automatic reactions that may be sabotaging our progress. Mindfulness allows us to make conscious and deliberate decisions instead of reacting impulsively to adversity. This approach helps us turn challenges into opportunities for self-discovery and personal development. Resilience is another essential virtue that we can develop when facing challenges. Resilience allows us to adapt and recover from setbacks, maintaining our focus on our goals despite difficulties. By practicing resilience, we can learn to see challenges as opportunities to develop our inner strength and our ability to overcome adversities. Resilience teaches us that we are not defined by our difficulties, but by our ability to overcome them and keep moving forward. Empathy also plays a crucial role in turning challenges into opportunities. By developing empathy, we can connect with others on a deeper level, sharing experiences and supporting each other in difficult times. Empathy allows us to see the world from different perspectives, expanding our understanding and fostering compassion and solidarity. This emotional connection helps us face challenges with a renewed sense of purpose and community. An example of how an ancient Stoic philosopher would apply this lesson in their life is the story of Epictetus, who began his life as a slave and faced many adversities before becoming one of the most influential philosophers of his time. Epictetus used his life experiences to develop a deep understanding of inner freedom and the power of rational thought. Despite difficult external circumstances, Epictetus found opportunities to grow and learn, turning his life story into an inspiring testimony of the power of Stoic resilience and wisdom. Ultimately, the lesson that challenges can turn into opportunities invites us to adopt a growth mindset and curiosity towards life. By facing difficulties with an open and receptive attitude, we can discover new possibilities and develop our capacities in ways we never imagined. This approach allows us to live according to our virtues and Stoic principles, using each experience as an opportunity to grow and contribute to the common good. Stoic philosophy reminds us that life is full of challenges, but also of opportunities to grow and learn. By adopting a Stoic perspective, we can face adversity with confidence and courage, turning each challenge into an opportunity to develop our wisdom and inner strength. This lesson inspires us to live according to our deepest values, using each day as an opportunity to grow and contribute to the betterment of ourselves and the world around us. The power to transform challenges into opportunities lies in our ability to see beyond superficial appearances and find meaning in every experience. By adopting a Stoic attitude towards life, we can learn to see challenges as opportunities for personal growth and wisdom, using each experience as a springboard for self-discovery and personal fulfillment. This personal transformation empowers us to face life with confidence and purpose, knowing that each challenge is an opportunity to grow and strengthen ourselves. Lesson 9. Simplify your life. Stoic philosophy teaches us the importance of simplifying our lives to find clarity and purpose. In a world full of distractions and material possessions, minimalism emerges as a powerful tool to strip away the superfluous and focus on what truly matters. Adopting a minimalist approach allows us to reduce distractions and concentrate on the things that bring value and meaning to our lives. Minimalism is not just about having fewer things, but about creating both physical and mental space that promotes peace and clarity. By eliminating physical clutter, we free our environment from unnecessary objects that can distract or overwhelm us. This clearing helps create an atmosphere that promotes calm and concentration, allowing us to dedicate our energy to what truly matters. Clearing our physical space is a first step towards simplification. By getting rid of what we don't need, we create a more orderly and harmonious environment. This process of elimination helps us appreciate more what we truly use and value. By reducing clutter, we can experience a sense of relief and liberation, allowing clarity and focus to flow into our lives. However, simplification is not limited to the physical realm. It also involves clearing our minds of unnecessary thoughts and worries. Practicing mindfulness and meditation are valuable tools that help calm the mind and keep the focus on the present. By cultivating mental clarity, we can make more conscious decisions and avoid distractions that take us away from our purpose. The lesson of quality over quantity is fundamental in Stoic philosophy. Instead of seeking to accumulate material possessions, the Stoics teach us to prioritize meaningful experiences that enrich our lives. This approach allows us to value more relationships, moments of connection, and learning experiences instead of focusing on material objects that often leave us dissatisfied. By focusing on what truly matters, we can build a richer and more satisfying life. An inspiring example of how a Stoic philosopher would apply this lesson is Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor. Despite his position of power and wealth, Marcus Aurelius adopted a life of simplicity and moderation. He focused on the Stoic principles of moderation and temperance, choosing to live austerely and prioritize the quality of his actions and decisions over material luxury. His dedication to simplicity allowed him to align his actions with his values and find meaning and purpose in his role as a leader. Simplicity teaches us to appreciate the beauty of the essential. It invites us to reflect on what we truly value and to eliminate what does not contribute to our well-being. This approach allows us to live more consciously and focused, avoiding the trap of rampant consumerism that often leaves us dissatisfied and empty. By simplifying our lives, we can experience a greater sense of freedom and authenticity. The practice of simplicity also helps us cultivate a sense of gratitude for what we already have. By focusing on the essential, we can value more the simple things in life, such as nature, friendship, and human connection. Gratitude allows us to see the world with a renewed perspective, appreciating the blessings that we often overlook in our pursuit of more. Simplifying our lives does not mean giving up everything material, but learning to discern what truly matters and letting go of what does not serve us. This process helps us free up space and energy for what truly matters, allowing us to live with purpose and clarity. Simplicity invites us to shed unnecessary burdens and focus on the things that bring us joy and meaning. Ultimately, the lesson of simplifying our lives inspires us to live according to our deepest values. It challenges us to question our priorities and reevaluate what truly matters. By adopting a minimalist approach, we can find a sense of peace and inner satisfaction that transcends material possessions. This personal transformation allows us to live authentically and meaningfully, using each day as an opportunity to grow and contribute to the common good. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true wealth is not found in the accumulation of material goods, but in the quality of our experiences and relationships. By simplifying our lives, we can find a sense of clarity and purpose that guides us every step of the way. This lesson invites us to live intentionally and embrace the beauty of simplicity in our pursuit of a richer and more meaningful life. Minimalism and focus on the essential allow us to live with greater freedom and authenticity. By clearing our physical and mental environment, we can concentrate on what truly matters and let go of what distracts us. This simplification allows us to experience greater clarity and focus. enabling us to make more conscious decisions and live in accordance with our deepest values. Lesson 10. Act as if there were no tomorrow. Acting as if there were no tomorrow is a philosophy that drives people to live each day with renewed intensity and urgency that is often lacking in everyday life. In Stoicism, this mindset is crucial for eliminating procrastination and facing the reality of impermanence. The idea that tomorrow is not guaranteed is not a scare tactic, but a call to action so that each individual maximizes their time and efforts in the present. By adopting this perspective, one can focus more clearly on what truly matters, setting aside excuses and delays. In a world where distraction is omnipresent, it is easy to fall into the trap of postponing our most important tasks. We tell ourselves that there will be time later, that conditions will be more favorable tomorrow, or that we are not ready today. However, this mindset robs us of time and opportunities. By acting as if there were no tomorrow, we compel ourselves to take the first step, make decisions we have been avoiding, and move towards our goals with unwavering determination. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, is a living example of this lesson. After losing all his possessions in a shipwreck, he found himself in Athens, a place unknown to him, with nothing but the clothes he was wearing. Instead of lamenting or waiting for circumstances to improve, Zeno decided to make the most of his present situation. He approached a bookstore and began studying philosophy, laying the foundations of what would become one of the most influential philosophical schools of antiquity. His reaction to adversity demonstrates how immediate and decisive action can transform a person's life. Living as if there were no tomorrow also implies a change in how we value our relationships and experiences. It encourages us to appreciate every moment and not take for granted the time we spend with our loved ones. The urgency of this mindset reminds us that every interaction is an opportunity to strengthen connections, learn something new, and leave a positive impression. By being fully present in our interactions, we not only enrich our own lives, but also positively impact the lives of others. In the professional realm, this philosophy can be transformative. The mindset of "I will do it tomorrow" can be particularly detrimental at work, where missed opportunities can have a lasting impact on our careers. By acting with the urgency that there is no tomorrow, we make decisions with more confidence, strive to fulfill our responsibilities efficiently, and actively seek ways to improve and grow in our roles. This proactive approach not only enhances our performance, but also sets us apart as committed and action-oriented individuals. The practice of this mindset also leads us to reevaluate our priorities. When we understand that time is finite, we begin to question what is truly important to us. This forces us to eliminate activities that do not add value to our lives and to concentrate on what truly excites us. This process of elimination and focus frees us from distractions and allows us to dedicate more time to the things that bring us closer to our dreams and aspirations. The urgency of acting as if there were no tomorrow can also foster creativity and innovation. By feeling the pressure of time, we often find faster and more effective solutions to the problems we face. This type of pressure pushes us to think outside the box and adopt bolder approaches in our personal and professional lives. Creativity flourishes when we push ourselves to act immediately, without the luxury of endless preparation. It is important to recognize that acting with this mindset does not mean being reckless or hasty. It teaches us to act with wisdom and prudence, ensuring that our actions are aligned with our values and principles. Urgency should be a catalyst for conscious action, not an impulse towards hasty decisions. By finding the right balance, we can maximize our potential while remaining true to ourselves. Immediate action frees us from the burden of untaken decisions. Every time we postpone a task or decision, we carry a weight that bogs us down and prevents us from moving forward. By facing our responsibilities immediately, we free ourselves from this burden and gain a sense of accomplishment and purpose. This liberation allows us to approach each day with a clear mind and a light heart, ready to face new challenges with renewed energy. Adopting this mindset also better prepares us to handle uncertainty. When we act as if there were no tomorrow, we become accustomed to living in the present and quickly adapting to changes. This flexibility and adaptability are valuable skills in a world where change is constant and inevitable. By being prepared to act immediately, we can navigate uncertainty with confidence and resilience. The key to implementing this lesson in our daily lives is to develop habits that propel us into action. Discipline is fundamental to maintaining momentum and ensuring that we do not fall into patterns of procrastination. By establishing routines that keep us focused and productive, we can make the most of each day, ensuring that our actions are aligned with our goals and values. Focusing on the present also helps us develop a deeper appreciation for life itself. By living each day as if it were the last, we cultivate sincere gratitude for the experiences and opportunities presented to us. This gratitude drives us to live with more enthusiasm and motivates us to leave a positive mark on the world. This mindset reminds us that every day is a gift, an opportunity to create, learn, and grow. It teaches us that true power lies in the present, and that by embracing the uncertainty of tomorrow, we can live with a passion and determination that transcends the limitations of time. Like Zeno of Citium, we can face adversity with action and purpose, transforming our lives and leaving a lasting legacy of resilience and achievement. Lesson 11. Step out of your comfort zone. In Stoicism, stepping out of your comfort zone is essential for personal growth and the strengthening of character. Life is full of challenges and obstacles that may seem daunting, but it is precisely in those moments of difficulty where we can truly find the opportunity for growth. Stoic philosophy teaches that we must face our fears and learn to live with uncertainty, because it is in uncertainty that the true potential for change and personal transformation resides. When we cling to comfort and avoid change, we limit our personal development. We remain trapped in a cycle of complacency that prevents us from reaching our true potential. The fear of failure, rejection, or change can paralyze us, but Stoicism offers tools to overcome these fears. One of the most valuable lessons that Stoicism offers is the importance of acting with courage and determination, even when facing adverse circumstances. The Stoic Marcus Aurelius reflects on fear and how our perceptions can distort reality. He teaches us that fear is often a construct of the mind, a barrier that we ourselves create. Facing our fears and acting despite them is the only way to move forward and grow. This process can be uncomfortable, but discomfort is a sign that we are breaking barriers and moving towards new horizons. Action is the key to overcoming stagnation. When we find ourselves in uncomfortable situations, it is essential to stay focused and keep moving forward. Action helps us move beyond our fears and allows us to see situations from a new perspective. Instead of avoiding what scares us, we must face it with determination and use each experience as an opportunity to learn and improve. Additionally, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of resilience. Life is not always easy, and we will face failures and disappointments along our journey. However, every failure is an opportunity to learn and strengthen ourselves. The key is not to let failures define us, but to use them as stepping stones to success. Every time we overcome an obstacle, we become stronger and more capable of facing future challenges. An example of how an ancient Stoic philosopher would apply this lesson in their life is the figure of Epictetus, who began his life as a slave and faced many adversities before becoming one of the most influential philosophers of his time. Epictetus used his life experiences to develop a deep understanding of inner freedom and the power of rational thought. Despite difficult external circumstances, Epictetus found opportunities to grow and learn, turning his life story into an inspiring testimony of the power of Stoic resilience and wisdom. The lesson of stepping out of the comfort zone is also applicable in our daily lives. We constantly face decisions and situations that challenge us, and the way we respond to them determines our personal growth. It is easy to remain in a comfortable place, but true progress occurs when we venture beyond the known and explore the unknown. Resistance to change is natural, but it is necessary to learn to accept and embrace it. When we face uncomfortable situations, we must remember that each step out of our comfort zone is a step towards personal growth. It is important to develop the ability to adapt to new circumstances and learn to see each experience as an opportunity to grow and evolve. Willpower plays a crucial role in this process. The determination to keep going even when things get tough is what helps us overcome challenges. Willpower drives us to take action and helps us stay focused on our goals despite distractions and obstacles. Additionally, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and stop worrying about what is beyond our control. By accepting this reality, we free up a great deal of mental energy that we can use to improve ourselves and our situation. Instead of wasting time and energy worrying about things we cannot change, we can channel our efforts towards personal development and achieving our goals. Stepping out of the comfort zone involves taking calculated risks and accepting that change is an inevitable part of life. Through experimentation and exploration, we can discover new skills and talents that would otherwise have remained hidden. Each experience, whether positive or negative, teaches us something valuable and contributes to our evolution as individuals. Stoicism reminds us that personal growth is not an easy process, but it is a journey worth undertaking. By facing our fears and stepping out of our comfort zone, we open ourselves to a world of possibilities and come closer to becoming the best version of ourselves. Ultimately, the true reward is not just the achievement of our goals, but the development of a strong and resilient character that allows us to navigate life with confidence and purpose. Now, if any part of this message has been helpful to you, leave us your like and comment, helping the algorithm recommend it to someone who needs it at this time. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss new videos. And if you look through the videos we've already uploaded, you're sure to find something to take with you. Have a good day.